What up? This is El Conquistador once again. Same as always, this is my source. English translations in the description box. So I just finished up doing 2 other ELEGUA videos. Those 2 are in consecutive orders. I said there's a part 1 and 2. And I didn't want to confuse anybody. But this is this is a part that can be sung before or after those 2 other parts. I don't know if I'm going to put this to be the first video before I even put those other 2 out, or I'm going to make it the last. So I'll decide that after the video is done. But the lyrics are very similar. Over here, before I even start singing this, over here you have S-E, se, and C-H-E, che. That is because in the book, it's written as S-E, and it looks like se. This is for my English speakers who don't understand this. But how something is written and how something is spoken are 2 different things. Remember, there's a big influence in from the Spanish accent, and just straight up words being used and grammatically spoken incorrectly, phonetically incorrectly. But you know, this comes from Cuba. So instead of kilabose, it's, you know, it could be kilabose, it could be kilaboshe, it could be kilaboche. But missed in translation for us in Lukumi, and how it's spoken, because there's a difference between how it's actually how it's written and how it's spoken. It's written S-E, but what you hear is che. And I acknowledge that in my other video, where I just had it, you know, I put che and se up here. But you're gonna hear che. You go to a tambor, alaroye kilaboche, not alaroye kilaboshe or alaroye kilabose. It's che. Okay. And even this, you know, it's not for everything. So this is not acho or asho, it's aso. So you just learn as you go. So let's go. First, regular speed, then I'm gonna slow it down. ASO KERE KERE MEYE, ALAROYE KILABOCHE, ASO KERE KERE MEYE, ALAGUANA KILABOCHE. In my other videos, you'll see that there are different paths, caminos of ELEGUA. I only put 2 because I didn't want to figure maybe it's too much, that I added too much content. I don't know. You tell me in the comments if that was confusing for you to understand. But I just want to simplify it and make it ALAROYE and ALAGUANA. These are 2 paths of ELEGUA. ALAROYE is the one that walks with Ochun at the riverbank. He's her protector. ALAGUANA, I can't recall off the top of my head which one's what, you know, area ELEGUA that ALAGUANA walks. What else? Oh, and I left it blank because it's interchangeable. So, ASO KERE KERE MEYE, ALAROYE KILABOCHE. As well as what you hear in the book, it's alaroye kilaboche, but usually in tambores and sung by the great Akbonos. You will hear, remember, what you see and what you hear are 2 different things. In the book it says alaroye kilaboche, but what you actually hear is alaroye kilabonche. There's an N. Alaroye kilabonche. Like I mentioned in my other video, whichever one comes first, you don't understand. I think that comes from the CH, alaroye kilaboche, the boche, the tongue goes to the top of the roof of the mouth, and there is a slight, ever so quick N, boche, and so I can understand how the boche can be mistranslated into bonche. So what you hear is alaroye kilabonche. So for the purposes of traditional, because that is traditional for Lukumi, whether it's correct or incorrect, you know, this is not super Yoruba, perfect Yoruba. Everyone knows that Lukumi, it's not spoken fluently by anybody. These are just ritual songs that we sing, and they're very different from the traditional Yoruba. How they pronounce things is very different from how we pronounce things. Even something as simple as Orisha. You'll hear the word Orisha. Perfect. I'll just take the time out to put this on the fly. Orisha. I'm about to take it down. So, in actual Yoruba, in Nigeria, this is how it's spelled. Orisha. How it's spelled for us in Lukumi in Latin America is Orisha, S-H-A. Orisha. Some say, I think in Yoruba they say Ori instead of Ori. Can't recall. Orisha. We spell it Orisha with an S-H. But how it's actually heard for us, in Lukumi, in Cuba, Puerto Rico, DR, we say that a lot of times by the old heads, it's pronounced Ori, which means head, and Sha, which means protector. But it's with a CH. So instead of people saying, Orisha Oko, the Orisha of agriculture and farming, they'll say Oricha, Oricha Oko. So that's just an example of what I'm trying to show. Like, what you see and what you hear are going to be two different things a large amount of the times when you see things written. So even those who have this book, there have been people that comment and say, oh, yo, I have that book. What page is that song on? Or, oh, yeah, it's a great book. I have it myself. If you don't hear it from the actual prose, I'm not saying I'm a pro. I'm just saying, listening to different akbons, like Lasso Ross, you'd be mistaken if you thought that you can learn the Orisha songs without actually hearing the melodies and how it's pronounced. So in Yoruba, Orisha, for Lukumi, for us in Spanish, how it got translated, the slave trade and everything, turned to from Orisha to Orisha to Oricha. So how you know which one to use when you see SE? Do you say she? Do you say se, she, or che? Because it could also be, if you're just reading that and you don't know that it's written SE, and you don't know that it's actually che, or in some cases she, not in this case, not for this song, but I'm using it as an example. There are some where it says SE and it's pronounced SHE. In this case, SE is supposed to be CHE, so just keep an eye on that. I'm sorry I got really off track, but I think it's just really important to mention. ASO KERE KERE MEYE, ALAROYE ki la bonche. ASO KERE KERE MEYE, ALAGUANA ki la bonche. Even a perfect example, that's the end of this song, and I'll find out where to put it in, whether first or the end of the other two parts. But even this word, ALAGUANA, it's a path of ELEGUA. Can't remember exactly which one it is. But it's actually written, let's see, hold on. ALAGUANA. ALAGUANA. But because of the Spanish accent, the W so often gets changed into a G. So ALAGUANA turns into ALAGUANA. Mariwo. Mariwo, yeah, Mariwo. For a woman. Mariwo, yeah. Mariwo so often turns into Maribo. Because the W with the Spanish accent, Mariwo. If you say it fast enough, Mariwo, it kind of turns into a B. And over the years, you have people saying, in the beginning, Mariwo. And over time, you have different akbons, and they teach their students, and Mariwo turns into Maribo. Mariwo, yeah, Mariwo, yeah, and you'll hear plenty of people. Maribo, yeah, Maribo, yeah, Maribo. When it's pronounced Mariwo. What are the ones? Kuru bete, Mariwo sign, Mariwo re, Mariwo. That's for sign, the Orisha of herbs and plants, one of all plants and herbs in nature. It's pronounced Kuru bete, Mariwo sign, Mariwo re, Mariwo. I'm exaggerating, but what you'll hear a lot of times is Kuru bete, Maribo sign, Maribo re, Mariwo sign, Mariwo re, Mariwo, instead of Maribo. So I'm just going on and on. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for listening. Once again, listen and check out my song for ELEGUA. Thank you. Achepate. El Conquistador over now. Peace out.